Hi everyone, it's Colette from Organizing by Oz, and welcome to Wednesday's Ask an Organizer series. Tonight we are going to be talking about the never-ending laundry piles. This week I have chatted with so many clients and friends, and all that seems to be the theme this week is the never-ending laundry. So I thought it might be helpful to actually have a little chat about how you can get in charge of those laundry piles. So I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to answer any of your questions that you have. And I'd like to hear what your successes have been and some of your tips and tricks for tackling the laundry. So who'd like to start with our first question? And I'll give you a few seconds to type it in and see how it goes. If you used to be like me, you just kind of ended with 1 or 2 days of missed laundry, and all of a sudden by the weekend you had 4, 5, 6 loads, and you were wondering what the heck happened. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know I love my 15-minute Oz jobs. And it's taken my family quite a few, I'm going to say years actually, to get us into a 15-minute routine for any one of our bigger organizing tasks. Or laundry, for example, is kind of that chore that kind of never ends and you need to kind of keep on top of it. So for example, this morning, my laundry bin was full. I took my bag down and I put a load of laundry on while I got ready for work. When I was finished kind of getting ready, 30 minutes, usually I put on a quick wash. Not very often do I need to do a longer wash. I can usually get away with a quick wash under 30 minutes. And so I do have time before work to get that laundry started. I hang what I need to hang, throw everything else in the dryer, and head out the door. Now, for those of you who are a little bit paranoid about leaving things running while you're heading out the door, that's okay too. Just kind of bear in mind that you'll probably need an hour and a half. And so again, like for myself, I'm usually up at 5:36. That's no problem. I'm up the door by 7:30 most mornings. So I do have that hour and a half to get my laundry, that one load done. You come home, you get your dinner going, you finish up your 15 minutes after dinner. My daughter sweeps and puts the dishes in the dishwasher. My husband has usually cooked, and so we kind of get lunches ready. I clean the dishes and I'll wash any hand washing that needs to be done. I also usually flip on a load of laundry. Now, the key in getting kids to get started is I don't do anyone else's laundry except my own and maybe some linens. My husband does his own laundry, and Jada, my daughter, does her own laundry as well, which is a total bonus because then all I have to do worry about is my laundry and no one else's. So how did I start getting the family involved in that? My rule was whatever made it into the laundry basket, I washed. Shockingly, there's massive piles beside the laundry baskets. So they never had their laundry washed, and they would be like, why isn't my laundry done? I'm like, well, did you put it in the basket? No. So we started the laundry bins, and my daughter started pretty young at 2, 3 years old. She'd help put the laundry in the bins. And then when she was 5 and 6, she'd help me carry the laundry down. And when she was 6 and 7, she started helping me put the soap in, figuring out how, the whites, the colors, and the linens all kind of went together. And pretty soon, now she's 8, 9, 10, doing her laundry on her own. And by now, 14, she's totally doing it, her bedding, her linen, and her towels. So get your kids involved young. It's a life skill they need to have. And if you can do a load a day or a load every other day, you are going to keep up. Now, the families that I've been chatting with this week, they are large families, like 5 to 8 people in a home. So when you think about the amount of laundry one person takes, times that by 5, 6, 7, 8, that is a lot of laundry, and you will likely need to be doing one load a day just to keep up. And so usually for kids, especially, I don't know what happens, but socks are a huge nightmare. We can never find them. I literally don't know where they disappear to. But again, try and do that load. Get a hamper for each of the kids, get them invested in, hey, taking care of my clothes. Can I get away with wearing them another time? Usually with kids, no, and depending on your job, no, because you might have a dirtier job and you definitely don't want to be wearing that outfit for a second day that week. Kind of pre-plan what you want to be doing. Now, with your kids as well, if you have 5 or more kids, like I've been chatting with lots of people this week, that is 25 sets of clothing per week, which is amazing that anyone can be organized to get 5 kids ready and out the door. And so I really suggest getting them those cubbies that you can hang in your closet. They actually come in little drawers of 5. Get your kids into the habit, like my really great friend Tamara did for my daughter Jada. She got Jada to do on Sunday nights, kind of prepare her laundry for the week. So as she was folding it and putting it away, she was thinking about the clothing that she wanted to wear that week. And then, she'd have 5 outfits, and depending on what she was feeling that day, she could choose from one of the 5 cubbies. Now, depending on if your kids are sharing a room, you may want to you can get different sized closet helpers. They come really narrow or they come quite wide, and you can put 2 stacks of clothes per day. So again, if you have kids sharing bedrooms, use one of those clothing helpers and sit it in your closet. Have your clothes for the week, and hopefully that will help you as well in the mornings. So the kids aren't like, I don't want to wear this, or what am I going to wear? You have 5 options that you chose. Which one do you want to wear today? Then again at night, get them into those little 15-minute routines of putting their clothes away. We've trained them to put their shoes away. We've trained them now to put their coats on the little hooks or hanging up in the closet. Little backpacks are by the door. Lunches are made and in the fridge. Now it's just around getting them into that routine of keeping up on their clothing and putting them in the hamper. And pick a night a week. So maybe it's Wednesday night, it's Johnny's turn to do his laundry, and help him learn the skill of doing that. Pretty soon, over time, you won't be needing as much. He won't be needing your help as often. Then the kids are going to be seeing you modeling that. And Johnny, the oldest, is going to be like, hey, I'm getting some independence. This is pretty awesome. And the kids are going to be like, wow, I want to be like my older brother. Now you got your little one, and again, she might be 2 or 3. Let her help. So I know at first it takes longer because they're a bit slower. But again, if we can get our kids involved early, helping us and teaching them some skills, over time, your life is going to be much easier. And that dreaded laundry pile that literally sometimes you can't even get in the door because there's so much laundry in there will actually disappear. So I hope that those laundry tips and getting into those 15-minute OzJob routines, modeling for your kids what laundry looks like in terms of keeping it separate in a hamper, keeping it once a week, kind of having that night where each person does their laundry. We don't iron in my house, but if you do iron, making sure that your laundry room is set up. So again, that it's easy. Now let's talk about those laundry room setups. Oftentimes we have a smaller space, or if you're lucky, you have a nice big laundry area. What we did was, we're quite tall, so we were able to put a little do-it-yourself, kind of like a rod, and my husband put 2 brackets, and then I can hang a lot of our clothes above the washer and dryer. Now some of you have stackables, totally fine. See if you have a little bit of space on the side to put a clothes rack. So again, just a narrow one. You can dry your clothes if you need to, hang anything. You can get drying cabinets where you can put the clothes in there and hang them, and it'll actually dry the clothes. It's like a little dryer cabinet, so check those out as well if you'd like to. And yeah, I think that's about it for our laundry session tonight. So if you have any questions, I would love to hear them. If you have a question after our live session, please feel free to private message me, and I'd love to answer your question on either our next live session, or privately I'll email you back with some tips and tricks. If you've missed any of our other live sessions, I think this is our 8th week. We've got lots of topics available. I've been uploading them on my YouTube channel. So check out my YouTube channel under Organizing by Oz. And if you want some really great do-it-yourself or just general ideas around how to get your laundry room organized, how to get your kids involved, check out my Pinterest website, or sorry, my Pinterest page. Organizing by Oz, and there's so many boards there regarding pretty much every topic you can think of for your home organization. And follow me on Instagram for other great tips and tricks. And I hope that you have found these helpful. I would love to hear your comments. Like if you have watched a repeat of one of my sessions and found some of the tips helpful, please share it with me. Or if you found a really great tool or trick that's maybe going to help others, I would really love for this to be an online community where we can share and help each other out in this busy lifestyle. So until next week, which is going to be actually, oh my gosh, is it going to be Christmas? So I'm not going to be doing a Facebook Live on Christmas Day. I will be seeing you January 1st for our first 2020 Ask an Organizer series. So until next week, I hope you found this laundry tips session really helpful, and have a fantastic Christmas, however you celebrate, and I can't wait to hear your tips and successes for 2020. Until next week, next time, bye.